Member from the 19th District, Representative Walsh.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, it'll be no surprise that we're going to have a lot of no's to this bill on this side of the aisle. Again, Mr. Speaker, we see another bill that incrementally undermines those foundational rights that are described in both our federal and state constitutions. And, you know, this kind of bill can be couched in transient language of public safety, of legalistic background checks, and we know that's all there. We know that's all there. But there's a bigger message in this bill, Mr. Speaker, and it's incredibly problematic for the people of my part of Washington. And that is that it is an undermining of the basic rights that secure all other rights that we have in this democratic republic. And our talk of public safety, our talk of individual liberty and security is all talk if we don't back it up with the true measure of personal autonomy. And that is the ability to protect oneself, one's loved ones, and one's property as one sees fit to do. Now, when we discussed the amendment that I tried to attach to this bill, I talked about some of the more cultural and more deeply profound elements that being able to keep and bear arms have to people of this state. And Mr. Speaker, I know that this is cast sometimes as a rural versus urban thing. I don't believe that's true. I believe that we are one Washington in this regard. While we may be considered a progressive state in many ways, I think the ability to keep and bear arms, to defend oneself, one's property, and one's family is an essential definition to Washington's notion of what it is to be progressive. And I think this gets to even deeper issues, Mr. Speaker, of beyond the ability just to protect your home and yourself and your family. It is that in protecting your home and yourself and your family, you provide security to your neighbors. And as our state constitution explicitly says, you provide security to the state itself. So beyond the small matters of markings of pieces of things in this bill, I ask you, Mr. Speaker, vote no on the bill and defend the foundational values.
The gentleman's time is up. Further remarks?